And speaking of deputies, you have in the last few weeks named Mr. Rigathi Gachagua as your deputy. There's been quite a debate, and I'm sure you know that, around running mates in this country. Perhaps this would be a great time to shed light on why you settled on this gentleman.
Rigathi Gachagua is somebody I have known. Rigathi Gachagua is a very passionate leader. Rigathi Gachagua is a people's person. He speaks about the things that I speak about. He speaks about ordinary people. He's concerned about matters to do with farmers. He's concerned about the things that are dear to ordinary Kenyans. And the nexus between me and Rigathi Gachagua is the people. He believes in bottom-up the way I do. And that is why I chose Rigathi Gachagua to work with me.
Now, on the 14th of May and even the 15th, there was a lot of talk coming out of this place about what was going on as you met with the various teams here and eventually came up with the running mate. And there was talk that basically everybody else favored someone else and you overruled them.
Well, those are stories. You know, there were many opinions. I had about 5 people I was looking at. And I took time to ask friends, to ask members of my party, and to ask other stakeholders what they thought, you know, and I engaged them because I believe in consultation. And I took time to consult, and the outcome, as you have seen, was finally Rigathi Gachagua. And the other candidates were very good people as well. Anne Waiguru, for example, is a wonderful lady. Alice Wahome is a wonderful lady. My good friend Abraham Kithure Kindiki is a wonderful gentleman. And Ndindi Nyoro, the young man, is an upcoming great leader in Kenya. And all of them were great people. But there is always a chance for one person at a time. And that was Rigathi Gachagua this time.
Professor Kindiki, your good friend for many years and lawyer, said 3 days after this that he actually was favored by the Electoral College, that he had led in the opinion polls, but there were other considerations.
Precisely. There were so many other instruments that we were using, that I was using, you know, to try and arrive at... I looked at many things, you know. I looked at many aspects of what was required of a deputy president. And there are some that were favored by gender. There are some that were favored by opinion polls. There are some that were, when I met groups, this group favored a different person, another group favored a different person. But finally, we all settled as a team on Rigathi Gachagua.
Because when Rigathi Gachagua appeared on Citizen TV that same night, he said that you picked him because he is a skilled mobilizer and could connect well with Mount Kenya.
What's wrong with that?
You see, why this? I mean, they say that the choice of running mate is one of the most important decisions a candidate makes, because if you get elected, Bwana DP, and God forbid something happens, this gentleman becomes our president.
And I trust Rigathi Gachagua to carry the mantle.
Yeah, that is why one would ask,
solid gentleman.
What are these things that would make him ready to take the reins of power in Kenya on day one?
That gentleman is an accomplished public servant. He's a politician, self-made person. And what I like about him more is his passion for people issues. You know? That's really the challenge we have in our country. The challenge we have in Kenya is so much about leaders who are passionate about ordinary people. And Rigathi Gachagua is one of those Kenyans who is passionate about ordinary people.